LMIA Exempt Work Permit series. And today I want to talk about the CUSMA, formerly NAFTA, so the Canadian US Mexico Free Trade Agreement, which has a professionals work permit category that is LMIA exempt. And this is for professionals, mostly for professionals who have a bachelor's degree for the most part. There are certain exceptions for certain categories, but it includes professionals like accountants, economists, lawyers, graphic designers, management consultants, even teachers in certain categories. So this category is specific to citizens of the US and Mexico. So if you're a citizen of the US or Mexico and you have the education credentials and the work experience to meet the requirements of the CUSMA Professionals category, this is a great way to get a work permit in Canada. You do need a job offer from a valid employer in Canada. The employer needs to file a um, offer of employment for you online. This is something that they do online, and then it generates an A number that you can then use to file for your work permit application. If you're a US citizen, you can apply because you're visa exempt for Canada. You can apply at the port of entry. So you could go to a border crossing. Sometimes you have to book an appointment or an airport and apply for the work permit in person. If you're approved, you'll get the work permit right away. For Mexican nationals, generally, you'll have to apply before you can come into Canada. So you need to be pre approved. Um, so if you qualify for this work permit, you don't need to meet the median wage requirements that are generally have to be met for an LMIA, which gives employers a little bit more flexibility in hiring U.S. and Mexican nationals. It should still be a reasonable wage because you want to be able to prove that it is a genuine job offer and you're not trying to undercut Canadian workers. But the stringent median wage requirements that apply to the LMIA process aren't the same for this work permit. Generally, this you can also use a job offer for express entry as well. It'll give you 50 points for a professional job offer. You do need to be working for the employer that is sponsoring your work permit for at least 1 year on the closed work permit that you're using for the points before you can use it for express entry. So that's something to keep in mind in terms of timeline for PR. But this is a great category for American and Mexican nationals who want to work in Canada or eventually move to Canada permanently to be able to work in their profession.